Right. Right, so we need to get the glow plug. We need to get the briefcase key first, and then the glow plug. Maybe do some hunting. Or map. Mushroom. That's dry. 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 Excellent. I've only got one plus symbol. Taking a while, isn't it? Suppose we have to dry out first. I should have dried myself out before I came onto the chicane. Right, best insulation. High. I could probably change those for something better if we find it. Best. So it's medium. High. It gives us better bullet protection. We might end up swapping that hat for something warmer. Oh, yeah, we're achieving the second plus symbol. Fire's not going to last much longer. Right, the mushrooms and the tomatoes freeze in your pockets quite quick, so I'm just munching them now. The fire's out, but it's still giving us, it's like the little plus symbol still flashing. So so the fire stopped giving us heat now. Right, actually, before we go outside, let's have a little look on our Chicago map. Now we're somewhere in there, I think. Not 100% sure, to be honest. I literally just spawned in and run for the first building. Oh shit, we're gonna lose this Lara. Got a full singing kit. We don't need that. We really need an electrical repair kit to fix this scope, but if we don't find one soon, I'm just going to ditch it. I've got the marksman scope, which fits on both guns, so just swap. This does block a lot of view for hip fire. That's a bit. And they smashed that. You can still use it, but definitely not the best. And it weighs a kilo. Well, let's see if we can see some landmarks so we can guess where we are. Right, we're in one of the towns that the valley goes in. The houses go in, so let's have a look. It's not that one. Could be there. I don't think so. There, maybe. You hear that running around out there? Is that somebody sneaking around out there? There's 22 rounds on the table, don't need them. Ditched our amphib long ago. think that's a zombie. I can hear a zombie, and anyone walking around that much would have agged the other zombies by now. Whatever it is, it's against that back wall. Hammer in there, garden hoe in there. Zombies out the back. Typically, I think we're on the wrong side of the island to where we want to be. Jeez, there's a lot of zombies around here. Right, if we get down in this house, we could probably figure out where we are. I think we're on the opposite side of the island to where we need to be, obviously, because we always are. It's not that one. It's not that one. Pretty sure it's not that. Nope. That's the airfield. I think we're near the airfield. don't think it could be that one. I'm looking at the roads coming off the town as they lead out. It's got to be... Could be that. Although that house at the... As the second road comes out, that house is facing towards the town. Or the side of it is, whichever way you look at it. I think there's zigzags, so it's not that one. Just a barn next to a square house with a road on the left hand side of it. Actually, it's easy to... What am I doing? Right, south, so the ocean's south. Yes, I've got my compass open, I get the compass on the grid there. Right. So I'm facing south towards the ocean. That's north, so I've got to be on the bottom half here. Which is good. There. Am I there? Stop moving around. Bloody controller. Right. Square barn, square... No, big barn, square house right next to it. I'm at the top of that road there, maybe. Which we need to go there. To get what we want. So do we just head in north? Yeah, let's just head in north. I've done with it. There's lots of 22 rounds. To be fair, the amount of zombies that are about, we could do with an amphib, to be honest. Using the silence law or the... A pair of sneakers, I don't need that. Alright, we got an axe and we got a lighter. So fires aren't going to be too much of a problem. And we seem to be holding the double plus symbol quite well. I don't know if they made any changes to that in the last update. I do know the higher you go, the colder you get. So really we could do with getting up and over this hill as quickly as possible. Also though, I'm not exactly camoed anymore. It's this white snail, I stick out like a sore thumb. The trees are giving us plenty of concealment now. A little bit of cover. You can hide behind trees in DayZ. They will stop a bullet, but it's not guaranteed. The centre part of Chicago is pretty desolate, to be honest. There's not much, it's just like random spattering of houses. The old cave here and there. Never had much luck finding the caves on Chicago though, to be fair. So I've never really spent that much time looking, but yeah, I think the theory is the lower you stay, the warmer you are. So obviously the further up the mountains you go, the colder it is. Whether that burns, whether the plus symbol is just on a time or it's a temperature based thing. I'm assuming your plus symbol go, the colder it is, the quicker it goes. I'm not 100% sure on that. Little pond there, we can maybe divine where we are from that pond. There. Need to find a decent landmark. Pretty sure I know where we are, but heading in the wrong direction. Like a baling machine of some sort. Oh, so a bridge over a little lakey river thing. That should not be hard to find. Well, wherever we are, it's been looted hard. Right, you ain't got nothing we want. That potato. Is it frozen? Yeah, okay, bother to pick it up. Joro helmet, the right colour. Right, I think we can pretty much make it to the next town without having to make a fire. Still heading in the right direction. We're still finding loads here, loot. Cleaver's good. Definitely need it for survival. You would not last long on this map without a knife. I think you actually spawn in with a knife in this unofficial chicane. Well, it's a long time since I've actually spawned in as a freshie on a chicane. Right, I'm just collecting rags for to make fires. And that can go next to our body, defrost it. Morning, buddy. How you doing? guessing all this has been looted. Right, that duct tape didn't spawn there. So someone's been here. To be fair, loot lasts anything up to 8 hours on the floor. So when you find stuff off spawn points and find it lying around, it's not like a guarantee that someone's around. Just someone's been there within the last 8 hours. So not really much of an indicator. That is where we want to be, I think. That mountain there. Maybe, it might not be snowy enough. Oh, look at that sheep. Do we... Oops, I got that on full auto. Quiet though, isn't it? Completely just burned my my suppressor there. Oh, it's any damaged. Oh, I fired 2 shots, I got another 2 to go. That's the problem with this snow. Like, you can see, look, you can see semi-auto, full auto. But when it's snow, you can't see it. Chops, mate. Lamb chops, that's what we're having. And mutton. It's something I've always wanted them to add into DayZ, so you could actually, like, cook, like, mix stuff together and make meals. Like, they make, like, a stew or a soup or a curry or something. Yeah, that sheep didn't have a chance. To be fair, sheep are pretty easy to shoot. I found on DayZ, because obviously I played PlayStation controller, so I've switched all the auto aim off and all the controller assist and all that shit. It's all just switched off. I find it just makes life hard work. I keep fighting it. The problem is like the auto assist. Say like that's what I'm aiming at. I aim there, and the auto assist will automatically take me to center target when I'm trying to go for the head. So you end up doing this business, trying to fight it, and by the time you've sorted yourself out, you're dead. Messi just snipes up as well. It's good for quick flicks. When you flick round to a tree, it just auto. It does help. But the problem is you don't expect it to, so you overcorrect. Right, do I cook that sheep up here? Because I'm about to lose my last plus symbol. Alright. So that is the north side of the island. Right, so I think that is where we need to be going, up there. so that's the docklands down there. It's not that one. So it'd be the north end. Can't be down there. Well, let's actually see. Right, so it's the northeast of the island. It could be there. Looks about right, that. Or that one. Yeah, I think as time goes on, they're going to bring out loads more stuff for DayZ. I mean, obviously Badlands is next, so we've got the desert. And they're opening up for modding on console. So once they've done that, it's going to be that's going to open things up, because the thing is, you've got modding on PC. Obviously, once you've got modding on console as well, you just got double the amount of. Well, I don't know if this is still right, but there's 3 times as many console players as there is PC players. I don't know if that's still true. It used to be. So just on sheer numbers. I know PC players like to shit on console players and complain of give the old PC snobbery, but yeah, the fact of the matter is DayZ wouldn't be half as popular or as half as good as it is if it weren't for console players. See, this is the thing, is DayZ 2 is probably, I don't know whether games like this really need a DayZ 2 or just need constant updating. I mean, the thing is they're still making so much money off DayZ. The second they make DayZ 2, instantly 50% is going to disappear minimum. So from a business point of view, it doesn't really make much sense doing a DayZ 2. I mean, it depends on if it starts it starts, dwindling. I suppose you've got to do it before it dwindles to keep the momentum going. Right, containers, police station. Right, that. Yeah, I think, to be honest, I think after Badlands, possibly a DayZ 2 of sort is going to be the next thing. Right, we're there. We're just up on that hill somewhere. So we need to go that way. I think there's a little cabin up here where I'm going to cook my sheep. Next, I'm about to lose my plus symbol, so I've got about 5 minutes after I do before I start getting too cold. Yeah, there you go, plus symbol's gone, so free temperature going down 3 bars. Yeah, so if we get to the next house with a fire in, cook up, we might have to have a little fire first actually. If we find a little cave, it won't be a cave. Nope. Right, these are the poles we've got to follow to find the scientist. To get the briefcase, and then we just need briefcase keys. Ideally, if we get the keys first, it'd be good. But I believe there's a little house just up here somewhere I can have a quick fire. And then, yeah, the mummy zombies are hard as it's just like well hard. Like ghillie suited mummies wandering around. Not an easy run. I remember when the mummies first come out, I decided I was going to kill one with a crowbar. Oh my god. Crowbars were epically crap at that point. Literally, like, it'd take you like 10 hits to kill a normal zombie with a crowbar. So I decided I was going to try and do one of these mummies with it. Oh, it just took forever. I almost got carpal tunnel syndrome from doing that, mate, I tell you. See, I don't know whether the mummy zombies are harder on the coast than wherever. I think they're the same wherever they go. They're just triple hard. Flyers? Flays? What's a flays? I started playing DayZ just before COVID. Whatever that was. Oh, the no. No. Oh, they used to have a bug for that. Yeah. Flies. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the flies, alright. I'm with you now. At some point, here we go, here's my cabin. At some point I'll put my glasses on. There's no fireplace in here. Wounding. Right. That one ain't got a fireplace, never. I think we might have to have an open fire. There should be a house just up here. Right on the corner. This little V's off on a corner. There's a little cabin. Maybe I've gone past it. I might have gone past it. Maybe it's down that way. What do we do? Do we risk it for a biscuit or go for... Nah, we're going to go... My health's starting to go down. We're going to dip down here. See if this is where the cabin is. That's a hard no. Okay. Tree fire. Not big enough, not big enough, that's the one. Alright. Yes, mate, it's a bit of a dodgy place to do it, but if I make the fire under the tree like this, at least the smoke, my temperature's not even going up. There we go. Yeah, the smoke doesn't make it out of the tree. Still does make us pretty visible though. Get your face in the fire, look at that. Can't get much closer than that without burning. Right, temperature's going up, health's going back up. There we go. Yes, mate. try some real world, I'd be sat over that fire almost. There you go, first plus symbol. Food's cooking. Really not liking my position in here where I'm sat. This is not good. I can't really see anything coming, can I? Fuck the Overwatch. Yeah. Yeah, so that steak in my pocket now, sending my temperature above, keeping me toasty. Hopefully this weather lasts, because you do get snowstorms up in here. And obviously as soon as the snowstorm starts you get damp, you get cold quick as you like. Yeah, there's no jars of warm worms anymore. I used to carry like when you killed someone, you used to take the man meat and use that as like little pocket warmers. So you always got to be careful on this map when you meet someone and they say, do you want to go fishing? Because they're about to kill you and take your bones. Make a fishing hook out of you and take you fishing. Yeah, make a fire and use the human meat as little pocket warmers. Now it's starting to get dark. You can see the light of the fire on the trees a bit more. Don't know if our clothes are warm enough to achieve the third plus symbol yet. But actually, let's double check I ain't got any more. 2, 3, yeah. split this up and check on the fire. Let's warm my ass up before I go. Actually, which is the heaviest? Still too hot. Right, we've got the 2 plus symbols and we're not achieving a third symbol. No. Right. Time to dip. Right, now's the time we got to watch out because we really do not blend in with anything here. Look, we stick out like a sore thumb against this background. Ah, that's where we got to go, up there. With any luck, this plus symbol should last us enough to get there and get round a bit. And with any luck, we'll get the key as well, and a briefcase, and then we can head to the bunker. The scope's going to make it a bit easier as well to, what's that down there? Is that a... Oh, I thought it was a little bunker then for a minute. It's not, it's a tree not rendering in properly. I never know whether I'm on the right side of this mountain here. Okay, you really have got to watch out because it could be any of these. Rock, rock. I swear I've been up here looking for this. I must have walked past it like 10 times. So a quick look up here and see if we can see. Right, let's go and get the key, and then we can rock. What we're looking for is a half-buried body in the snow with a suitcase. Not just all these suitcase-looking rocks. Right, so we're looking for a guy who froze to death up here. And try not to freeze to death ourselves. I think I might be on the wrong side. That's a rock. Right. That's just a rock. That's a rock. No worries, buddy. That's a rock. Tufts of grass, tufts of grass. Just a... That could be it. Just a rock. Just a rock. More rocks. White NBC boots. Right, now you've got the briefcase key. Come on, where's this frozen dude? Right, hopefully they haven't changed this. Alright, I think we're going to keep going this way. See, people pick up the briefcase, but at least the body stays there, so you know if you find the body without the briefcase, at least... it's when you can't find any of it that's a problem. Because you just don't know whether you've walked past it or not, because it's not hard to do. That was a quick dog walk, bud. Alright, what sort of dogs you got? I think you've had this conversation before, haven't we? I might have asked this before. Oh, Dobermans, that's... yeah, we have had this conversation before, haven't we? Yeah, my missus likes Dobermans. She used to have a Doberman. Weirdly, it's the reason she doesn't like sausage dogs. Because she said they always just look like weird Dobermans and she doesn't like it. I didn't actually know my missus' Doberman. It was long before we got together, but yeah, she had a Doberman called Dylan. Who's Dylan? Yeah, Dylan the Doberman. Yeah. I think possibly we're getting a bit too far down to find this now. Wouldn't 3 be quite difficult to walk though? I know it probably don't make a lot of difference, but and I imagine walking 2, or I suppose it depends how well they're trained. And Dobermans are quite well trained and well. I always imagine them to be anyway. But then Dobermans in my head are pretty much from the 2 Dobermans that I used to have on my paper round when I was a kid, who used to relentlessly try and eat me. God alive, they hated me. And the Dobermans off of Magnum PI. I'm trying to remember the name of the guy who had the Dobermans. Yeah, I think I have to go around the other side. I don't think it spawns down this far. Does it? I'll have to have a look. See, has it just spawned somewhere else, or have I just walked past it? Yeah, that was pretty much because you sort of didn't really see Dobermans about that much. You sort of did, but not much. Yeah, it's quite rare to see a Doberman, to be honest. It wasn't really a breed you got over here much, but yeah, Magnum PI. There's actually a bloke who lives around here who's got the Magnum PI Ferrari and a big Magnum PI mustache. And he wears Hawaiian shirts and just rolls around Bristol. I have no idea who he is or what his name is, but we call him Mario. No, he is. He literally just wears Hawaiian shirts and rolls around in the Magnum PI Ferrari with a big old mustache. I've never seen him out of the Ferrari. To be fair. Yeah, I used to work for this company, and basically in the mornings, everyone used to go and load up their stuff, and then they'd stop at a burger van on the way out, and you'd all see him go past the burger van. Yeah, we used to scream the Magnum PI tune at him as he went past. He never heard us. He was going too quick, to be fair. The road's a little bit too far away from the van, but there you go. It was brilliant. I haven't actually seen him or anyone doing that. I haven't seen him for years. It's probably a good 5 years, maybe more, since I've seen him. I hope he's still doing it. Yeah, good for you, buddy. I haven't got any crazy shirts anymore. I should think about getting a crazy shirt. Remember back in the day, before we used to go out clubbing and stuff, we used to go to it was more like sort of free parties and stuff like that. We used to go to charity shops and just buy the weirdest t-shirts we could find, and then with voluminous pen markers just write loads of crap on them. My favourite ones, I used to have a t-shirt with a dog doing a crap on the front, and I wrote underneath it in luminous letters, "Don't take my crap, give me hugs, I love it." And on the back were "Fat people are harder to kidnap." Just completely off my trip. Yeah. Oh, good times. I do miss those days, to be honest. Just the absolute bonkersness of it all. It was a long time ago. Yeah. Yeah, fluorescent paint in my hair. Back when I had hair. Yeah, right. Never really spent that much time up in sort of like Gloucester around then. 92 to 95. Can't remember what I was doing then. Dribbling over the Fireblade that just came out in 92. It's the first year they brought out the Honda CBR RR Fireblade. Took me years to get one. Yeah, literally it was 2006 before I managed to get one. Right, I'm about to lose my plus symbol here. As soon as I do, I'm going to have to get off this mountain before I freeze to death. Wouldn't Gold Digger Swindon? Was that Chippenham? My memory's terrible for stuff like that. Right, okay. Yeah, the thing I can only ever really remember whether it was good or not. What it was, who we saw, who was playing. You know, wouldn't really. I suppose in a way, it wasn't so much the music I was there for; it was the atmosphere and the laughs. Then the camera phone and ketamine came out and ruined it all. Right. Try one more time. I don't think I've missed it. Been pretty thorough. I suppose really it could be anywhere, couldn't it? Let's try the other side. Right, rocks, 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 rocks. Right. No. I'm just hoping they haven't changed the where it spawns. I mean, if it's just anywhere on the mountain now, but it should be by these, which I've already looked all down there. See, sometimes where it is, like the snow bit of it will be facing you, so it's really even harder to spot. It's like, could be like that there. This, but they look like rocks. Rock, rock, right. Yeah, 'cause sometimes if you can't find it, it's better to step back if you're looking for it. Because sometimes it's a bit easier to see from a distance than it is close up. Nope. We're about to lose our plus symbol, so we're going to have to come down off the mountain. Don't last long up here without it. Well, these markers should be on the opposite side as well. No, not for me, mate. I think it's pizza, which actually I've got to go to the shops and get in a minute. I'm having a chicken and bacon pizza with stuffed crust, cheesy stuffed crust. Probably with a little bit of treat, maybe some jalapeno cheese. With some cheesy coleslaw. Beautiful. It's nothing, literally nothing fancy. It's literally Iceland does a chicken and bacon barbecue pizza, and then I just put some jalapeno cheese and some pepperami, chorizo chopped up on it. But I gotta say, for the amount of money it costs and for what it is, oh mate, it's gorgeous. Literally, like the pizza's like, it's like £2.50 or something like that. Yeah, the perfect amount of money for quality. Oh, chicken Kievs, banging, mate, staple. I absolutely love chicken Kievs. Used to get some really wicked chicken Kievs from Costco. Right, guys and girls, I am gonna nip down to the shops and grab some stuff from the shops, and then have some food, and then I'm gonna make myself a fire, warm up again, and go and find that bloody briefcase. Right, guys, as always, thanks for watching. If you haven't done already, if you could press that subscribe button and maybe chuck a like on the video as well, that'd be cool. And I will catch you later. Take it steady, buddy. In a bit.